Salute! In this video, I'm going to share with you the exact blueprint and the framework I've been using that allowed me to generate almost $130,000 in just 5 months at the age of 21 from scratch, without ads, having just 2 team members, 1 offer and 1 skill. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Vadim, in this horrible outfit with a horrible haircut. I'm a 5-time immigrant and a refugee. Started my online business almost a year ago from scratch without having any skills and even just having to borrow the money from my mom at the age of 20. And so far, generated multiple 6 figures in the online space, helped almost 100 business owners generate tens of thousands of dollars from scratch without ads, with just 1 system and 1 offer. So what is the blueprint? I want to share with you the 5-step method that's going to allow you not just start the offer, start your business, but also, if you're the existing business owner, digital marketer, or content creator, boost and get the most out of your brand and out of all the existing systems that you're using right now. Step 1. Make sure that you have a clear, ideal picture on your laptop or in your head on a piece of paper. What's your expertise level? In order to do this, split that piece of paper and any notes you're using into 4 parts, like make it like a quadrant like that, okay? In this quadrant, your goal is in 4 of those fields. Write down exactly what's my expertise, okay? Who's gonna need this expertise? How can I present it? And why? Why would they buy this? Okay? When you have these 4 questions, you'll get the 100% crystal clarity on why you're doing what you're doing, who would actually need your help, and why you're trying to promote the services if somebody would need them. Okay? When you have this full quadrant on your laptop or piece of paper, make sure that you save it for yourself, because it's going to be the main foundation for your next Burj Khalifa, for a skyscraper that you're building right now. Okay? Second, when you know exactly what's your level of expertise, what's your value that you can give to people. And again, remember, I didn't tell you anything about your offer, about skills. I just told you about the area of expertise. Second thing you have to get clear of is, imagine, economy. What is that? Buyers and sellers. You have the offer to sell. Now, how are you gonna sell it? You have social media, right? You have organic content and paid ads. Make sure to choose only one platform, and that's Instagram or whatever. Instagram is the best one for business content, to get the high quality audience and get the fastest conversions possible. Once you go there, your goal is to create a page, or if you're the existing business owner, make sure that you just create the same quadrant for your content. Now, your question is probably going to be like, Vadim, how this quadrant for content looks like? The quadrant for content, the same 4 fields that you have about your expertise, same stuff about the content. Number 1, how can I share my expertise in my content? What are the top 5, 6 common misconceptions, false beliefs my audience has about XYZ topic? What are the main false beliefs that they want to overcome or get rid of? Okay, their pain points, for example. And last is, what would they ideally like to achieve? I mean, where they want to be. When you have this quadrant about false beliefs, their current situation, desired results, and pain points, you're gonna know exactly what kind of content to create. It's not a matter of hooks or value or going viral, but about that one question. And I want you to write it down right now. When somebody watching a video, what is the one tangible outcome, okay, I'm going to walk away with from watching your video? If I'm your ideal client profile and I'm watching a video, what is the one ideal outcome I'm going to walk away with? For example, if that's going to be a blueprint to get to my first, let's say, to lose 20 pounds in the next 30 days without cutting down on my diet, or whether it's going to be closing my first real estate deal without having to pay tens of thousands of dollars of courses, or improving my public communications skills for the next event in 2 months without being so stressful or going out and talking to strangers every single day. You have to know exactly what's your expertise and how you can share this with people in the easiest way possible. So except for this key question, what is the tangible outcome that you have to write down? When you write this question, down below, make sure to write 2 arrows. One arrow says, what is the main, what's the fastest way to share this, okay? And second, what is the easiest way to share this? Because when the tangible outcome is fast and easy, that's done. I mean, you just won the attention of your whole audience. Now, when you know exactly your area of expertise, when you know what you're gonna share in your content, what is the tangible outcome, what is the solution to the problems, or the light at the end of the tunnel to get where your audience want to be. What is the last thing? Last thing is the offer. And the offer is the key. The offer is the foundation for sales, for all the next processes. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up with the skill set, but right now about the offer. The offer that you have to build that also allowed me to cross the six-figure mark by the age of 21 is having crystal clarity of what your expertise, who's gonna be your buyer, and what would happen if they don't go with you. Because your offer is a solution, that's clear. One side of the bridge, another side. Your offer is a bridge. You are the middleman that has to make people believe and convince by themselves that it's a good option and there is no other way than not to go with you. And once you get clear about this, your offer becomes so irresistible that you don't need even to read like all those books about $100 million offer, whatever, but just to present it to the right people in the right way. So if you have a piece of paper right now, write down my offer, what is that, who's gonna need it, how to make sure that if people come to me, feel stupid not to buy from me. Okay, and I'm gonna give you 3 main reasons for that you can write down and implement in your own offer, whatever you're doing, if you're the agency owner, content creator, or digital marketer. Number 1, their main desired results, what they're gonna achieve with your offer. Second, their main false beliefs that you have to overcome before even you present your offer. And third, what would happen if they continue doing what they're doing right now without your offer and without your help. Once you get full clarity about these next things, okay, you just have to double down on the skill set, making sure that you can become the best in sales, which is DM conversations and sales calls. That's how simple it is. Your goal as a business owner for now to scale to 20, 30K per month before the 50K level is just to make sure that you can get as many leads as possible, book as many calls as possible, and close as many leads. That's it. That's how you scale to 20 to 30K per month consistently without any leverage, any ads, and any teams. That's it. Your skill set is basically content creation, marketing, and sales. And if you use this, you probably guess like, why do I have a chain in my video? The thing is, lots of business owners, they get enchained and stuck in their business just because they don't get the clarity. And the clarity is simple. You always have to ask a question to yourself. If you're not where you want to be financially, or even business-wise, for example, team-wise, skill-wise, okay, what is the bottleneck? What is the bottleneck is me, it's always you, okay? And second, whether it's your skill set, whether it's your system, whether it's your approach. On this piece of paper that you're writing right now, okay, when you have the area of expertise, you have what is your offer, you have the quadrant of your content and the quadrant of what would happen if people don't buy from you, make sure to wrap it up with the skill set, because if you have the powerful skill, it's obvious you're gonna crush it. Now, the main goal is to make sure that when you don't just have the sales or marketing skill set, but you can leverage it and teach other people to join you to make sure that you step by step putting yourself out of the business. Because at the end of the day, if you're like the Hormozy type of people that you enjoy hustling 24/7 in your business, that's fine. I mean, you're gonna be like this crazy rabbit, but again, not all people are made for Maldives, for vacations and luxury lifestyle, right? Some people are just made to make as much money as possible and sit in one room. Just kidding. But in reality, if you wanna get all the berries from your life, one actually fell down. If you want to get all the berries from your business, you have to make sure that you don't only have the clear offer, area of expertise, content, and all the systems in place, but also building your own team, getting the leverage, making sure that if you're out of your business, okay, drinking coffee, spending time with your loved ones, your business runs as an autopilot, okay, on autopilot completely without needing you in every single step of the journey, okay? Now, to summarize, that is the 5 step-by-step framework. Number 1, get clear on your expertise, what you're good at, what you're best at that you can teach people. Second, okay, choose where you're gonna distribute your expertise, whether it's gonna be Instagram or any other platform. Instagram is the best one. Third, get clear about who's gonna need your offer and what kind of content you need to make based on this 4 field in the quadrant, okay? Make sure that people, number 4, get clear about not only what you sell, but what they're gonna achieve with your offer and where they're gonna be if they continue doing exactly what they're doing right now and not to work with you. And eventually, skill set and leverage. If you don't have the leverage, if you don't know how to run your business and get even more cash and more profit when you're not inside of it and working on it 24/7, you just have a profitable income stream. Now, if you wanna get the full one-on-one guidance to make sure that me and my team are gonna help you build not just a system, but the plug-and-play system, okay, the plug-and-play framework to get where you wanna be without any extra work, even without ads or without extra time wastes, make sure just to comment scale and I'll reach out to see if you are a good fit to work with us. We're gonna hop on a session, discuss this, and eventually pull the trigger to get you to the highest level possible. Now, if you just want to explore more of what kind of things you can add up to your business, how to start the new business, whether it's the agency, digital marketing, or whatsoever, make sure to go to my Instagram page that you'll see in the description. Jump there, send me a DM, and also give me your own thoughts, what kind of content you'd like to see more on my page, just so you can get more value. And it's gonna help you get more leads, okay, improve your brand, and definitely reach the next level.